All right, we're live. We are live on Instagram. No, we're live on YouTube. Man, I'm so used to saying it. We're live on YouTube.
It's not showing yet.
Give it a couple minutes for dudes to jump in here. Live with Skully, YouTube.
There, it finally popped up.
Give it a couple minutes for dudes.
Boom.
Maxine Waters. That's that lady's name.
She's from California?
Yeah.
Who is she?
Oakland.
Fucking crazy bitch. Show your face. That's funny coming from a person who doesn't think you need ID to vote. Hey, what's up, guys? Once you're in here, leave a comment. Let us know that you're here. Like right now, we're showing one online. I see two comments.
There's only one person online?
There's plenty commenting here.
Are you the only one online, Brandon?
So there's some delay. There we go. We jumped to 26. What's up, guys?
That's because
it's Elon Musk.
It's because we've been UA for so long. That's why.
People were asking about, do we do lives anymore? Yes, I do a live every night at 9. Yes, we're doing a live right now. Somewhere in here, we're going to give away either of these cop rigs. The winner gets to pick OD Black or OD. We need you to have an existing order number.
Order something right now.
Well,
order something right now. If you think you want to be in on this, you need to order something right now. I suggest
and sign up for Patreon.
Let's see. What is the most complicated thing that you make that?
The Boscato, what's up? Landfill, how are you? William S, what's up? Blue, Michael, what's going on?
Order
Drive Strength, Mattinson, what's going on? Cooperative Waffles, what's up?
Need some waffles.
Mike, what's up? Bob, how are you, Bob? Scott Taylor, what's going on? Alex Gomez. Bob, you should have those med trays by now, right? We shipped them that next day. Jared Bates, what's up? Ken, how are you, Ken? He wanted some blue trainer med trays. Guys, we can talk about whatever you want. You guys type it out, and that's what we will conversate about here.
Mostly winning.
What's up at the homestead? What's up, John and Skully? DJ, how are you, man? David, how are you? Bob, when's your class coming up, and are you full? Are you still taking applications or applicants? Can people still buy a class? Can they still come? Live Tissue Lab in Ohio.
When is the Live Tissue Lab in Ohio?
Yeah, I think so. I saw a box. Got it. See, there's a huge delay on here. Once Bob answered back, I think there's another month or so. There's quite a few people showing up to that.
Good.
Have you ever gone ice fishing?
I have never gone ice fishing.
Nor have I.
Never gone ice fishing. I
don't like fishing. I like catching fish. I'd rather catch a bunch of tiny fish than one big fish. What's up with the drones? There are drones. That's what Skully said from day one. And Trump came out and said that there was literally a filed FAA flight schedule for those things. Yep. Same thing Jeff said. And I said they're ours. Otherwise, we'd have shot them down. Any tips or tricks on running a Tavor? I have an X95 picking up Monday.
Nice. Just get out and shoot it. I mean, it's a little bit of a learning curve, obviously, because the magazine's in a different place. Magazine releases in the same place. It's just get out and shoot it. Shoot it. I would basically buy get a rig that has as many magazines possible on it. Load those magazines with 3, 4, 2, 6 odd numbers of ammunition. Don't load them up all the way, and then just force yourself to do magazine changes. And before you know it, it'll be fine. It'll be awesome.
What you guys used to say 3,000 times was muscle memory.
2,000 times will create muscle memory. And so that's what you need to do is 2,000 times create that muscle memory, and it'll be fine.
It'll become habit.
Great guns. That X95 is a good gun.
Bob Lester says March 28th through 30th to the Live Tissue Lab. We can make room for a few of the right people. What's the cost for that class, Bob? And where do people get a hold of? Who do they get a hold of?
How much tissue do I have to bring for that class, Bob?
If you don't know what Live Tissue Lab is, just type that into YouTube. Watch some videos. They probably will not be Bob's. But you'll see some fucking wild shit. What did you miss about Maxine Waters? She's so fucking old she can't hear anybody's words that are standing right next to her. she drinks adrenochrome in order to still even be able to fucking communicate.
We were talking about her earlier today, and neither one of us could remember her name. We just were like, you know.
She calls for violence all the time.
Yeah, she calls for violence all the time.
Which they accuse us of.
And then a surprise when there's violence.
Gonna load up the Mookie War rig and go shoot right on. What kind of Mookie War rig do you got? You got a Mookie War Light, I assume, Alex?
Get the heavy.
Come up here. I'll take you for the best hard water fishing in the world. I don't fish, man. Like when I'm like, hey, I want to go do this thing. Fishing's not on my list. Who is being volunteered for the Life Tissue Lab? 8 mag. You got an 8 mag Mookie War Light right on. Right on. We stopped making those. The 8 mag stack does so much more. $1,600 for the class. There you go. Get a hold of me or Chuck Peoples. So if you guys are on here and you don't know Chuck Peoples, you can get a hold of Chuck through homesteadmedical.com if you're interested in that class. You can get a hold of Bob Lester also. I'll put his personal phone number up. Where should we put that? Well, everywhere. Probably.
Personal phone number?
Yeah,
mostly in gas stations,
gas
like
stations.
on the back of stall doors or, carved into a mirror. If
Maxine,
you got a diamond ring.
Maxine Waters doesn't live in her shitty district she represents. Fuck no, none of them do.
No, none of them do.
Well, good news, Jared Bates. They've done the Live Tissue Lab a few times now. It's a pretty big fucking deal for a good time in the bathroom stall.
How many people is allowed in that?
Allowed?
Like, does he accept?
Well, it depends on it. If you're a fucking goober or if you actually are a squared away student.
Because I know Brandon was wanting to do it.
We can get Brandon in it. We can get Brandon. I thought Brandon was already invited to that.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in like 4 or 5 days.
Brandon's like, hey, I know you're building me a rifle case. How about I just come out there and you can teach me how to build? I'm like, it doesn't really work like that, but we can do both of those things. I will build you a case, and then you can build you a case.
That would actually be kind of neat.
We're doing it.
Is you build a case and then him build a case and then be like,
we're doing a build series right now. Cody's sewing a rifle case,
and then you tell him all the reasons why his case is fucked up.
I'll bet it's not. I'll bet Brandon could sit down first time once we teach him how to load, and he gets the feel of reloading the bobbin and shit.
Brandon, even if you can sew, that's not the point.
I mean, I can tattoo.
The point is it needs to be crooked so that's the video.
Yeah.
He needs to do it crooked. It needs to be crooked. And then, John, what you have to do is you have to look at it and go, I know exactly why it's fucked up. I know exactly what you did wrong.
It's all the face tattoos.
No, you should be like, I know exactly what you did wrong. Take your shirt off. And then have him redo it with his shirt off.
You know that motherfucker's not going to sit there and sew with a shirt on.
And it'll come out perfect.
He's like one of the Jackass crew. Tommy's Pass, what's up? Rumor is Trump is going to... Where'd that just go? Trump...
Put us back on the gold standard.
Trump's going to put us back on the gold standard.
They can't put us back on the gold standard because we don't have any gold.
Senate committee votes on Kash Patel for FBI director right now. I thought that was Tulsi Gabbard. I didn't hear that was happening on Kash Patel.
Tulsi Gabbard's already been she's already done.
No, they said they were actually doing the final hearing today. Did that already happen today?
I think it's already done. I think she's already in. They can't stop any of them, really. The Democrats don't have the votes, so boo-hoo.
He's putting us on Bitcoin. Yeah, he's buying a bunch of Bitcoin reserves and stuff. Skully's Boy Scout uniforms ordered.
Is it? Good. We need to do a Boy Scout video.
Bitcoin treasuries. Tulsi is in. Good. Good. Are you sure about the Kash Patel thing that's happening right now currently? Brandon Conde, what's up? Okay, we are still live. I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
Hey, did you see that? Did you see that HVT #1 had a baby?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm not sure if we know who the mom is.
Well, HVT probably stole that baby.
Do you see we're building a fucking enormous base
on the moon,
bigger than the Pentagon? Well, not a base, but we're building an embassy bigger than the Pentagon in Lebanon. Does that make any fucking sense? It's like 40-acre facility. And it goes way down and shit.
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Israelis are just going to blow it up.
Ours?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about Trump gave them till noon on Saturday to release all the rest of the hostages? Otherwise, you're going to pay with the wrath of God.
Here's the problem. Trump does some shit, but eventually you're going to have to take out the stick.
I think I think Saturday the fucking stick's coming out.
Well, I think he needs to keep doing what he's doing. Here's the thing. We have been trying to fix the world since the end of World War II. Okay, we've been trying to fix the world since the end of the World War II. One of the things that you're never going to fix, you are never going to fix the relationship that the Israelis have in the Middle East. You're never going to be able to fix that. There's not a treaty, nothing. Eventually, they're always going to be fighting. He needs to just concentrate on fixing the United States because the world is better when the United States is strong. 8,000 bit.
Yeah, there's a million of those stories. Did you hear about the guy that lost 8,000 Bitcoin when he tossed out his wife throughout his hard drive? He has been fighting for 10 years to dig it up and keeps getting denied. No, I didn't hear that story, but I know there's a bunch of dudes rummaging through dumps and shit looking for Bitcoin. If they're denying it, that's because somebody else already went and found it. Michigan Custom Craftwork, what's up? That guy is buying the dump. No. I'm sorry about the question. What number of the needle needle do you use for thread? I don't know. I answered you this last night. We did this on the live feed last night when you were 10, there. John. I don't know what size. I use 22 or 30, 22 or 23, I think. And I use Tex 70 thread, nylon thread. Blown up business card? No, we're not today. It's fucking not. We're not ready for it. It's not nice enough out.
Are we blowing up business cards though?
Yeah, that's all the invoices have been entered onto business cards. Every invoice, the number's been put on a business card.
When are you going to blow them up?
I don't know.
This is another one of the things you're going to do in secret with the kids.
Well,
right?
no, this is you having to leave in 50 minutes.
Well,
so that's why we're doing this.
I have to see my doctor.
I got it, but that's why we're not doing it today.
Oh,
I wasn't going to say that.
Oh, you weren't going to put that pressure on me?
Santee Todd, what's up?
Santee?
Yeah.
Like real Santee.
Tell them where you were in Santee.
Via Rita.
We used to ride out at the sand pits. He used to play war out there.
Sand pits all the time. I don't even think. I bet they don't call it the sand pits anymore.
I'll bet you it's fucking condos now.
No, there's condos on both sides, but that waterway is still kind of open.
Mission trails.
I always think about going down there.
You use 70 with 18. 18's a small needle, man. I don't think we could do what we do with that. You do leather though, don't you, Hardway? 70's kind of small for doing leather, isn't it?
Are grenades legal?
Lake Canyon Road.
Oh, Lake Canyon Road. I think I know where that's at.
Josh just found a smoke grenade hole that's reusable.
Okay.
And then you put your own powders and chemicals into it. And he said it's fucking awesome.
Josh who?
Our Josh.
Oh.
Completely illegal.
No.
It's not?
No, they're those things are all illegal now.
Why?
Because the ATF reclassified them. Yep.
Like in the last couple of weeks?
Yes. Yeah. Believe it or not, since Trump has been president. So you know how those there was those flashbangs that you could buy.
The shitty. Yeah, they were terrible.
But again, and even there's I don't know if you've seen it. It's like a tube that you put a shotgun shell in, and then it has a wobble detonator in it, and you throw it in the room. Like totally the safest thing you could possibly use. Just recently, ATF reclassified all those as everything is like a destruction device.
Interesting.
And so you can't get them anymore.
Man, I've not heard any of that.
Yeah.
How much money do you think Doge is going to find this year that was spent? I mean, fuck, they're over billions right now. They're doing $1 billion a day, they said.
$1 billion a day.
Elon Musk yesterday in press conference said that they found contractors who were on contract for 3 weeks, so they should have been paid for 3 weeks, that have been paid for 20 years. He said they had people on the do not pay list they found from 2006, I think he said, that they've paid every fucking payment. No, every single thing has never been stopped paying.
Do you think the federal government is gonna? Do you think the federal government's gonna go to I don't know, Jimmy's contracting supply and be like, hey, you owe us $1 trillion because we've been making these payments to you for 20 years?
Yeah. Definitely covered the needle and thread question last. Yeah, I know. It's the same dude. Same dude. I know it has a lot to do with the fact that Democrats hate Trump, but why do they hate Tulsi and because that's Trump's people? Because those are going to be. They know that those people are dangerous to them.
Well, they hate Tulsi because Tulsi wouldn't take the money. That's really what happened. Was when Tulsi was running for president, the DNC was like, "Hey, we want to give you all this money," and Tulsi's like, "I don't want to be beholden to anybody." That's why they hate her. They hate her because she wouldn't take the money. She wouldn't take the money that they used to control Democratic nominees. So again, they hate her because she wouldn't let them be in their pockets.
So everybody's saying we should get a tax holiday. No, fucking, he said abolish the IRS. You guys are screaming for don't tax us for 1 year, but tax us for the rest. He said they're going to abolish the IRS. Imagine how, like, even if they just put in a flat tax somewhere, so a spending tax. Imagine what you could do if you retained all the fucking money and all the nonsense. They use the IRS weaponized. They come in, you have people that hate the way you live and then want to destroy your life for doing something that they weren't willing to do themselves. Abolish the IRS is even better. Yeah. Tulsi flipped sides. Yeah, she did. She used to be. So did RFK. Have you noticed that entire family has that weird voice thing? When you hear his brother talk, he's got that fucked up voice. His sister has that same fucked up voice. But and who hates RFK, right? Fucking Warren, fucking Bernie Sanders. They all took money from the people he's trying to destroy.
Anybody that takes money from Pfizer, which is all those fucking liberal Democrat clowns.
Love a flat tax. I bet people are more frugal if they do. They said that you could do a 1% flat tax, and just for the spending and revenue from a 1% flat tax would bring in more than the IRS brings in every year.
I wonder if that's true.
I don't know.
If that's true, that's crazy.
I heard it said with 10, and then I've heard it said with 1.
Think about if that's true. Think about it. That's crazy because there are places that are doing flat taxes that are at, like, what are we here? 10?
Yeah.
Or are we 8?
We're 10. Sales tax is 10 here. But I mean, look at with the money the IRS is bringing in, the world should be fucking opulent. Everything should be perfect, all the infrastructure. But you're seeing where this fucking money is going. Stealing. None of it's going to anything.
That's why you say a billion trillion, because nobody can understand a billion trillion, and that makes it easier for them to steal it.
Don't like 53% pays 0 income tax right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Bernie attacked millionaires. Yeah, it used to be millionaires and billionaires. The millionaires and billionaires. Now it's just billionaires.
But the key is now he's a millionaire. When if Bernie was a billionaire tomorrow, you would never hear him say anything about attacking billionaires. Fuck that guy. Bernie's a sellout. He couldn't even. They kicked him out of a kibbutz, for Christ's sake. He was so goddamn lazy. Fuck Bernie. Anybody who followed Bernie is an idiot.
Battle Chemist, what's up, man? How are you? Yeah, Bernie attacked millionaires until he became one. No tax, tariffs only. Yep. People losing their mind over that shit too. Bernie bros.
I don't care about taxes. I don't mind taxes, but I feel like that if I'm going to give taxes, it needs to be audited every year, and it needs to go to the thing that I'm paying the taxes for.
How about if
I'm paying taxes for the fire department, then the fire department better have fucking golden chariots that are swinging around.
Yeah. How about if we have to pay taxes, we get to dictate where the money, what projects that's used on. Imagine the projects that would not fucking exist. Gabbard was confirmed an hour ago. Nice.
It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see if they had like if you could, if it was like, let's say specific items and then slush fund, right? How much money would, how much of your taxes? I mean, if we looked at our taxes and how much we paid, if they were audited, the infrastructure in this country would be fucking immaculate.
Yeah, it is said that, so Bama Dad said 30% income tax, 10% sales tax, driver's license fees, property tax, shit it is said that the average U.S. citizen is taxed 65% by the time the dollar is spent. If you look at where it all goes.
It's also said that we would be better under British rule if we just had to pay that 4% T-tax.
ERS versus IRS. If the tariffs catch some traction, everybody else can pay down the damn debt instead of my grant. Yeah, well, that's what they're saying. I mean, they're going to catch up on the debt with the Doge shit. Why do they stay when they're old and frail? I think they have to in order to get the adrenochrome and shit. Single item legislation, no riders, recorded vote for every bill.
That's it. That's what we need. And if they pass that, it's going to be awesome because then there's not going to be any of this bullshit.
Yeah, 50 million went to the Associated Press. Yeah, the Truman Show the entire time. Yep. I mean, just watch for all your liberal medias to fucking implode. If that's why they're all screaming, because they don't have their mouthpiece. They can't push forth their propaganda if all those fucking revenues cut off. They also can't get their reoccurring checks every fucking month. Why do you not like term limits?
I don't like term limits because the problem with term limits is it creates the reality is, guys, if people just voted, if you just went out and voted, then those people couldn't. The reason why Dianne Feinstein when you think about Nancy Pelosi and all them, they got the votes. They weren't outvoted. The reason why I don't like term limits is because term limits creates a more bureaucracy within the government. They're going to be, instead of less people advising those senators, it's going to be even bigger. It creates a big fucking government footprint because you're going to have people that are going to read those people in, versus if we elect real people and if we elect good representatives, then we're going to get good outcomes. The reason why we have bad outcomes is we keep electing turds. People need to get out and vote.
Ben Stiller got $4 million for a picture with Zelensky. Yeah. That's that USAID money.
Motherfucking Angelina Jolie got $20 million. $20 million to take a picture with kids in Ukraine.
Let's see how those Marxists get when Trump tries to get rid of the income tax. Yeah, and the whole thing with them. Why are they so mad about that money? Is because that money is coming to them. Yeah, when somebody said, let's see where the kickbacks. That's why they are in such up in arms, because this is going to unravel. You're going to find out where the kickbacks went to, whether they fall short and like, hey guys, go ahead and sit down and shut the fuck up, or we're putting this out. They probably already know. Like when Trump said, I'm going to send Elon Musk to Department of Education next, and then I'm going to tell him to look at the Pentagon, right? They've already done that. He's telling them, so they go over while they're over here trying to protest in front of a fucking building they've already been there. They already have the information. AP was sad when Trump kicked them out. That's fucking hilarious. While Biden was in office, they cared about the national debt. Now that Trump's doing something about it, they're not. No, they're worried. They're trying to, a constitutional crisis you keep hearing. That's the big fucking talking point right now is constitutional crisis.
Why?
Elon Musk having your social security number doesn't mean fucking dick. He already had it. Like, he has all that shit. Anybody that's fucking tied in with Tesla, he's got all your fucking information. Anybody that's ever used PayPal, they got all your information. Who gives a fuck if Elon Musk has access to your financial? What's he going to get? Your 450 fucking FICO score?
And he don't care about your money. Your money is irrelevant.
Why not get buses and go to the hotels and get the thousands at a time? Yeah, why not?
Why not? I don't know why. What's his name? Holman.
Holman.
I don't know why Holman's not already there, like serving those eviction notices.
Elon don't know about my Bitcoin wallet.
Oh, I guarantee you, he knows about your Bitcoin wallet. You are in sad shape that if you think that they don't know about every fucking Bitcoin that's out there and where it is. It's all electronic, guys. If it was generated by the electronic world, then they know.
Did you know Congress sent $200 billion to Ukraine, but they only received $92 billion? Where's the math?
Yeah, that's the way it works out every time. Zelensky was actually on the news, going, "Hey Biden, where's my 100 million?"
Yeah, he also said if you give me 20 million, I might be able to find the rest of the 100. They wanted to audit us for every transaction over 600, and they think we're worried, and they think we're worried about seeing our payments. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see if Congress actually stops that. They pass the bill to stop taxing tips. That'll be very interesting.
Yeah, what is Congress going to and not?
There's going to be a lot of happy OnlyFans.
Did you
OnlyFan girls.
Did you see they're going after Letitia Johnson? They're looking at, she is currently accused of overvaluing property in order to leverage it to buy commercial property. The same thing that she went after Trump for.
Because that's the way that real estate market works. And so it was all bullshit.
Yep. Still waiting on SCOTUS and Trump to do something about the unconstitutional assault weapons ban. So it was just voted in the high courts. I thought they just said that the
it was a lower court. Lower court. I believe it's Mississippi lower court. Machine guns are legal.
Yeah, they said
don't go out and buy your machine guns just yet, guys.
The war is over. Trump just had an 89-minute meeting with Putin. So I heard Trump say yesterday that he had a meeting with Putin already.
It's going to be on the ongoing negotiations, and trust me, the war is going to get worse before it gets better.
What's your favorite rifle length? That's not such a thing, man.
What's my favorite rifle length? It depends on what I'm doing with the rifle.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I applied to Doge and told them I'd offer 20 hours a week as a volunteer. Nothing on the assault weapons ban yet, though Illinois did just have a judge rule FOID for a home gun is unconstitutional. Not the first time it's happened, though. Yeah, but fucking Illinois is still going to do what Illinois does. Just saw your scale video. Is it zeroed? No, I don't know how to get it to zero out, Tuber. I did see somebody on there commenting that they used to calibrate scales. That was his job. I also haven't looked up how to do it. We set it. It's literally sitting right where we left it. Doge could start state divisions and start auditing states. I think you're going to see some of that coming. You notice Trump said he was going to go after and investigate Newsom, and you notice Newsom flew and had a meeting with Trump in the White House just the other day.
Secret meeting too. Didn't tell anybody he was going to do it. And after he actually did a like a TikTok about his trip to Washington. Didn't mention anything about the president though. He's in there begging for he's in there kissing the ring, begging for forgiveness.
Did you see the dude that was swatting Tim Pool and these other guys? Called the SWAT team and like huge deal. Like fucking Tim Pool got swatted like dozens of times. Bunch of other dudes. They actually arrested the motherfucker. And the dude was getting paid to SWAT these people. He would SWAT companies and all kinds of shit. I can't remember what the name of his little company was. He had like a swatting company, and he's given up all the information as to who was paying him. So they're going out and starting to snatch
they're
up.
They're not going to arrest people. George Soros because you know that's who was actually paying it.
Haven't bought a gun in 3 years. Don't even want to get a pistol. Are you in? Where are you? Are you fucking in Illinois? They caught the swatter guy. Yeah. Jeremy, who's the other dude? The quartering. He did a video on it yesterday. Yep. His place got swatted, pulled his wife and kids out and everything, whole SWAT team, whole deal. Yeah, dude's in fucking prison. The FBI actually called him and said, "Hey, we caught this guy. We believe he swatted you." And turns out he had swatted all these fucking places. I'm in Illinois, unfortunately, but I also don't need any more guns. If you know what I got it. I wouldn't even say that on.
What? That's a heresy. Heresy. Who doesn't need more guns? Heresy.
Yes, he was a swatter for hire. I think you're gonna hear more about this as they get it all tied together.
Heresy.
He went to court for one case. They're still trying him for several other cases. And they did not, apparently they didn't like do it concurrently. No-knock search warrants should be illegal. You're absolutely right. They should be illegal. They shouldn't be able to do them in the manner they're doing them. And whoever the team leader is on that team, if they go in and swat some fucking, or not swat, but if they go and do a no-knock warrant and kill somebody at the wrong address, that whoever fucking put that raid together should be liable for that. He should go to fucking prison. You motherfuckers can't verify that you're at the right fucking address.
And I would say that I would say relative when you think about the amount of warrants that are executed in that manner. I get it. Being a police officer is dangerous, and police officers do get killed every year. But man, you can't tell me that 90% of those warrants, you couldn't just be like, oh, here he goes. He's going to Starbucks. Let's go roll him up.
Yeah, they could have stopped him at a four-way intersection. Fuck David Koresh. The sheriff said, hey, he's going to come in here to this diner and we can talk to him.
He was actually like, I can arrest him and bring him to you.
I'll ask him to come here. He will just come here.
But again, the issue there is you have to justify armored vehicles, Kevlar helmets, M16s.
Yep. You
have to justify all that shit. So sorry.
Leader should go to prison, as should the judge. Yep. Kiri, what's up? The idiots in Colorado just proposed all primer powder behind glass at a store, no purchase under 20. Yeah, because that's the problem. The fucking rock components.
I don't know about that.
Fucking dumbasses.
That no purchase under 21 is going to get shut out the window because
it is shot out the window.
Because the handgun thing just got shut out the window.
Yep.
So.
They said you can't keep a young man from buying a handgun until he's 21.
You know what's crazy is Alabama, and I don't know if any other states does this, but the crazy thing about Alabama is you can get a concealed weapons permit. You can get a concealed weapons permit at 18, but you can't buy a handgun. So if your dad gives you a handgun, you can have a concealed weapons permit. That's crazy.
Koresh, he goes to the gas station every day, and they killed a bunch of women and children. Yeah, battle chemist. I was in Lompoc prison with Paul Fata. He was one of the remaining Branch Davidians.
Think about that, guys. The reality of even if you believe the government story, they went there to rescue children, which was only the thing that they said after the fact, after the raid went bad. But they went there to rescue the children, and they ended up killing
all of them. Yeah, I heard about a woman.
That's not funny, guys. I'm not laughing.
I heard about a woman who's been fighting for 3 years to get her house repaired from a wrong address warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Pendulum is
and that should be, guys. That should be instantaneous. Like it literally should be instantaneous. Like the minute the sheriff's department or whoever breaks your door down, they get there and they're like, "Oh shit, we're at the wrong house." Like literally, the sheriff should be at your house with a checkbook, going, "All right, man, we're really sorry that we messed this up. Here, we're gonna fix your door and your lights and windows and all." That should be instantaneous. When the U.S. military is overseas in like Korea and shit, we have people following us around.
Yeah,
and if we break a fence or eat an apple or whatever, they're there. And they're writing that motherfucker a check immediately.
Yeah. Incendiary rounds usually start fires. Alabama, you just have to go to the sheriff and get a CWP. It looks like a Blockbuster card. Gray area, what's up? Who should I have refurbish that scale? Just an auto body store. Auto body shop can probably do it, right? FBI, ATF joint ventures are basically Spetsnaz, 400 hostages, 400 dead, mission accomplished. Bama Dad says at age 19 you can get, if you're a guard, you basically just get a guard card. You can get a handgun and carry permit in Alabama if you work security company.
Well, I know a couple of youngsters that had concealed weapons permits at 18.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't even buy a handgun.
And I was like, what the fuck? Where did you get a gun? As long as your parents give it to you.
CCW Illinois, you have to take a weekend class and then bribe the state. Roughly costs $5. That's how it is here too. You just go take the most boring 8-hour class of your life, and they
Well,
want you to have 50 rounds or something.
I mean, in theory, you don't even have to do that anymore because we're a constitutional carry. But as a constitutional carry state, if you're one of those people, please go take your concealed weapons permit class. Go take your concealed weapons permit class, because those allow you to move freely in other states.
Jason said that's because they were college students, that they were able to do that at 18.
Oh, that could be.
Jason also said, he also said, I didn't have a SWAT or mercenary at my job fair. That wasn't a job. ATF gets a medal for each dog or child they put down. Homestead made easy. What's up? I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? Alabama is constitutional carry state now. Yeah. But I think you actually have less privileges having a concealed weapon in Tennessee than just carrying them. Can you still carry concealed as a constitutional carry? Yeah.
Yeah, you still carry concealed. That was the point, was to get people to conceal carry versus open carry, because Karens get all booty busted when somebody's walking through Costco with their
typically who's open carrying though? A fucking goober. For the most part.
I am not going to judge you. Well, I'm not going to judge you that you got your fucking, your Desert Eagle in an ankle holster walking through Costco, but still, that's really the thing, is to get people not to be open carrying.
Old VHS tank where the tank went crashing in, the cannon from the track speared a man in the chest. I don't remember that. I do remember watching on CNN as it was happening. ATF comes up with the ladder. There's like a 1-story next to a 2-story, like a building teed into it. And they're coming up at a ladder, and the dude slipped on the ladder and stitched some rounds off as MP5. And then they returned fire from the inside. And that was the first gunfire in the event. And that was on a bunch of those VHS tapes they were selling at the gun shows too. I know a couple young guys that don't care about permits for either the guns they carry. Yeah. Well, they have a very different father. Desert Eagle and a Vajankle. We actually have 2 Vajankles in here.
We have 2 Vajankles. I don't think Desert Eagle might fit.
A Desert Eagle.
If you want to send me a Desert
Eagle holster,
if
really.
Anybody wants to give me a Desert Eagle, I'll try the Vajankle holster.
They still advise you to get a concealed carry permit because some dumbass LEO doesn't know the law. Yeah, you might be in the right. You also might get shot in the incident, and you might sit in jail, and you might fucking spend years of your life trying to correct it.
Did you see the video of the cops shooting the guy with his gun?
Yeah. The female officer shot him. I sure as shit did.
Taking his gun out and shooting him.
Reminds me of a video I saw yesterday of a guy walking into a gas station carrying and got jacked when the guy behind him grabbed it.
That's just, guys, again, that's situational awareness. You have to, if anytime you're carrying a firearm, or even if you're not carrying a firearm, you need to have situational awareness. The best knife fight to be in is the one you're never in. Situational awareness. If you're carrying a firearm, you have to have situational awareness. That person was just walking around Walmart in the white, or in the gas station in the white. That's all. You need to be at least in the orange if you're carrying a gun at all times.
Colorado and our leader has taken away over 300 plus guns from law-abiding citizens. That might change soon.
Maybe, yeah. If he gets arrested for harboring fugitives.
Colorado, they went to execute that warrant, or to round up the Tren de Aragua guys, and they had been warned. It's being said that that happened in California also, and they know who the FBI agents are. They said they're going to put them in prison.
Good.
They said they believe that it was 2 FBI agents leaking the information. Colorado trying to pass full semi-auto ban.
Well, I mean, again, the courts are not in their favor. They're doing what those states are doing is using old tactics to try and go after things it's not going to work. The courts are going to throw that shit out. They're just assuming. Again, it's like they're using the California model. The California model was to pass a law that they knew would eventually be considered unconstitutional. But if they could keep it on the books for 10 years, that's 10 years that people couldn't buy guns. But the courts are not waiting 10 years anymore. They're reviewing those cases now. So again, Colorado can pass whatever law they want. The precedent has already been set with the fucking Supreme Court. All that stuff's going to end up getting killed.
So, speaking of situational awareness, what the fuck was up with that female flying the chopper over the Potomac? Apparently, there's a lot of more shit came out on
No,
this.
I mean, again, guys, you have to look at things from a realistic perspective. Unfortunately, it was a tragedy, a very, very serious tragedy. She was a DEI hire. That's all that was. No one that flies that route has under 1,000 hours. So, as any other person in the U.S. military, if you wanted to go fly what she was flying, you would have 1,000+ hours in order to fly that route, because that route is for specific. It's for VIPs. That was a VIP thing that she was getting the blessing for. The only reason why she got the blessing with the limited hours that she had is because she was fucking on Biden's. She was part of the Biden team. And so she got the knock. I guarantee you that those guys were like, yeah, take her up, have her do this run. It's a fucking, there's nothing we can do about it. She's going to be the thing, because they wanted VIPs to get on that helicopter and look up front and see a female face. It was a DEI hire. That's all it was. And that is why we had the tragedy.
100 feet too high? No, she was 200 feet too high. Radio Made Easy said, we just got our fiber laser working. What is the first thing we should laser engrave?
Radio Made Easy?
Yeah, Evan.
Why does he have a laser? You should be buying antennas.
He's doing all kinds of shit.
Satellite
dishes. He bought all the antennas. He's getting to a point where they have to make antennas.
And satellite dishes and things like that.
They said they were flying without a co-pilot. That is strictly forbidden.
No, they had a co-pilot, guys.
The theory is she was MK Ultra, and that was to kill the chick on board that had a bunch of evidence from having been a White House advisor.
She had a co-pilot. She was in what they call a check ride. She was being evaluated. There was a warrant officer in the co-pilot seat. And then there was a crew chief in the back. There should have been 2 crew chiefs, but don't know if that would have made a difference. She just basically was in a position. The reality is, whoever is in charge of the VIP flights, so whoever the person who is in charge of the VIP flights should have been fired, because they allowed her to be in a situation that she was not qualified. I don't blame her. She was allowed to be put in a position where she was not qualified to do the things she did. And that is why the accident happened. That's plain and simple, because they DEI hired this person in order to make themselves look good. That's what happened. That is 90% of all the accidents you see. It's because we allow people to be in a situation that they are not qualified to be in, and that's what happens. So, whoever the colonel or fucking, I'm sure it's a fucking, for VIPs, I'm sure it's a general, a star officer. That person should be fired.
Didn't they almost hit prior to crashing into the plane they hit? Did they not almost hit 2 or 3 other aircraft? When you look at the flight patterns and shit,
the flight patterns are all going to be in that area. The flight patterns are all going to be very close. So no, you would have, if there was a possibility that she was negligent in some other areas, you would have had that brought up with the FAA. The tower guys would have been like, hey, this fucking helicopter is acting irrational.
Is this an older sweatshirt? Now, we did this one maybe a month ago.
Yeah, last month.
There's a few in there still, but very few. Just look online. It's OD round logo lightweight hoodie, or just look up lightweight hoodie. John Hamilton, what's up? You got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Hook up. Shuffle to the door.
Ian, what's up, dude? I saw a lot of orders from you this morning.
What did he order? Anything good?
A bunch of little stuff. I think he's got a rifle case coming, so he bought a bunch of accoutrement.
You got to have the accoutrements.
Do you guys think the IRS will be audited? The way they're talking, the IRS is going to be audited. I think by the time they're saying it, they've already done it. It's just kind of misdirection. The Peter factor, promoting until one Peter's out and can't do the job. Father was commander, 33rd Air Aviation Group, Fort Rucker. He only had one female co-pilot and had her court-martialed. What happens if I double tap the screen? If you double tap the screen on most devices, it will give a like on the video.
Or all your Bitcoin will be erased. So do it carefully.
Do I have any other antique purchases in the work? No, I have stuff around in other states that I need to pick up, but I don't have anything like in the works. Well, I mean, a Navy ship, a U.S. Navy ship.
Yeah, but we're
stealing that.
Yeah, we're taking that under the Articles of Mark.
I think Big Ball's using AI on all these. Of course he is. They already had the fucking information. It's not like they're going in there and putting a thumb drive in all the fucking USB ports. They already fucking have all of it. They knew where. They probably have whistleblowers too. They know where the crimes are.
It's Skully with a K, not with a C. Skully with a C was a FBI agent who looked into paranormal.
Was
things.
Skully the dude or the chick?
Chick.
The chick.
Yeah.
She did porn. Hey, John. Hey, Skully, my Tavor buddy.
Hey, the X95 does it. If you don't have one, you should get one.
Big John, what up? Is the February bag giveaway still going on with the code? I believe that it is still going with the code. There was some discussion. We have to have an actual meeting here. I think it's going to be extended 2 days to bulk it up a little more, give you guys more opportunity, bring in more revenue, and just so that we're ready to do the actual giveaway.
And what are we giving away?
The grand prize winner.
Grand prize.
We'll get a 32-inch rifle case,
nice
deplorable bag, and super kit bag in your color scheme, in your choosing. The first place winner will get to pick between the 3 bags which they want. The second will get to pick which one he wants out of the remaining 2, and the third one gets what's left.
The leftovers.
Seen there are 6 million people drawing Social Security over the age of 114. I heard there was thousands drawing Social Security over the age of 150. I saw Elon Musk say that.
Maybe there's some 150-year-olds running. Hey,
somebody said enjoy the broken divorce.
Call motherfucking. That wasn't the divorce fault. That was my fault. Call the motherfucking. What's his name? Wesley Snipes.
Blade.
Yeah, call Blade.
Over what?
I think Elon vampires. I think Elon should send Blade to all those addresses because again, those are vampires. Those aren't real people.
He needs his own barbecue sauce with him smiling face, Skully barbecue. It's good.
It is good.
Rarely get on here during the day. Yeah, we haven't been. We've been busy fucking filming just a ton of shit.
Are you still taking orders for 26-inch rifle cases? Of course, we'll take an order for anything.
I'm building the rifle cases. That's me, not SOE. If you want a rifle case, DM me in Instagram. Yes, I built a 26-inch rifle case day before yesterday. 150. I want the vitamins they're taking. Yeah, no shit. Well, somebody's like, why do these geriatric Congress people still do this shit? Why don't they just go retire? Well, I think they fucking eat babies. I think they use adrenochrome. I think there's really some shit to all that. I'd like to hear what Alex Jones is saying about all the nerd shit.
Guys, what they're doing is they're creating generational wealth. They can't, when you think about when you think about Nancy Pelosi, right? Nancy Pelosi can't leave that position because she's creating generational wealth for her family. That's what their goal is. Their goal is not, Joe Biden's goal of selling his likeness around the world was not for him. It was for his family because he's done. Think
about this
it's
too.
Generational wealth that they're trying to create by robbing Americans.
The lion ain't fucking dangerous out in the woods until you go where he is, but he's most dangerous when you have him wounded and in a corner. And that's where they are. They are fucking all wounded and they are in a fucking corner.
Well,
and if you come in and expose them, right? What's to say somebody goes, hey, these motherfuckers are super career criminals. We're going to put them in prison. What's to keep somebody from saying, hey, we're going to fucking seize all their fucking assets? They will fight to the death and they are nearing death. They're on death's door and they know the fucking truth is coming out. who's to keep somebody from fucking locking their asses in jail and taking away all that generational wealth? Of course they're going to fight tooth and nail.
I don't know, but I don't know about fight tooth and nail, John, because those lions were outside the educational department, and a lobby boy was able to stop them.
Well, it is said that dude was hired security by you.
Oh, I am sure, but again, he didn't. He wasn't even carrying a fucking pepper spray.
Yeah, there used to be a website that was Nancy Pelosi's Trades.
Yeah.
And you could buy, even after the fact, after hers were recorded, you could buy and still make money.
And make a lot of money.
But they aren't lions. They're Richard Gere's gerbil. Elon should add Assange to Doge. What happened with Vivek stepping down from Doge? I saw some videos where he was talking about that, but I haven't watched any of them. There's so much out there right now that's clickbait. Have you realized that on YouTube, they have all these lives going where they say Donald Trump is actually, live right now, and it's just some asshole that is replaying a Donald Trump speech from when he was live. There's so much shit on YouTube right now that looks like it's live happening, and you watch it and it's just a 10-second clip that they keep playing over and over that's been going for hours. And YouTube apparently is not busting that, not making it stop. So are you making super kit bags again? Yes, of course we will. We are not currently making super kit bags. Waiting on more cooking videos with decals. I think that'll be coming up. I think that'll be happening here. He's running for Vance's seat. Now, who's that, Big John? Who's running? Oh, Vivek is? Yeah, they're like fake lives. Exactly. Ramaswamy said that it is more important to empower the states. Got it. So Ramaswamy is running for Vance's position. Super kit bags are well worth the wait. Yeah, they're big, guys. They're huge. So is the deplorable bag.
Yeah, those are great bags, guys. Those super kit bags are awesome.
We haven't even put out the extra long deplorable.
Fake live.
So you're seeing that a lot on YouTube right now. You'll see a live and it's a picture of Trump as though he's live. When you click it, you're like, I think I've heard this before. And it'll just be like a 15-minute soundbite that just keeps playing over and over and over. But somebody's broadcasting it as though it is live. Yeah. And they'll go for hours.
You would think that the algorithm overlords would be like,
you would think, yeah.
Stop that.
They would definitely fuck us for it. I have a super kit bag and don't have enough gear to fill it.
Buy some more stuff.
Vivek is going to run for Ohio governor, not the Senate. All three of those are amazing. They're all great bags. They are. Yeah. They're very robust bags too. Super kit bag will hold way more than, they're big. I would rather have 2 or 3 smaller bags than the super kit bag. He was on the Sean Ryan podcast. Reese, yeah, he was just on, wasn't he? I started watching that for a second. The amount of fake shit on social media, it is. It's very fucking.
It's gonna get worse, guys, because of AI. So prepare yourself. Right?
I keep getting targeted in my recommended videos with like super libs. Donald Trump's completely fucked, and you'll watch it and you're like, I watched Donald Trump say this. That's not at all what he said. And I keep getting fucking bombarded with these videos.
It's very important, John, that when you get one of those videos, that you I don't know if you swipe up or you hold on to it, go down into your bar and put not interested. It's very important that you do that because it works just like the likes. If you're pushing not interested on that thing, it shoves that thing further down into the fucking system.
I literally had a 5'6" skinny, sexy female coworker climb into the kit bag, and I indeed zipped it up.
Why don't we have a video of that?
Because it didn't happen.
Come on.
It didn't happen.
Come on.
Try to 5'2" skinny person.
Come on. Let's go.
He would have abducted her if that was real.
Yeah. He never said he let her out. He said he
generational. Yeah, she's still in the trunk. Generational wealth, usually good for the kids. I can't imagine what stolen wealth would do to the. Yeah, no shit.
Well, you already know. Look at Hunter Biden.
Am I selling eggs yet for $10 a dozen? We were just talking about I'm selling eggs for $4 a dozen. You can't even feed the chickens at $4 a dozen. Watched an episode of the reality TV show Extracted Production use giant drones to drop survival caches. You can check my order history for sure. I don't doubt that you have the fucking super kit bag. $6. Yeah, eggs at Walmart are $9 a dozen when they're there. We talked about that on the podcast today. Yep. We recorded the Pulling Thread podcast.
Just at not Dollar General, Cash Saver in my town, the eggs were $9 for 12. $9 for 12.
Sounds like a kidnapped girl. Not if she got in herself. If she locked herself in the bag, you picked up the bag. You didn't know the girl was in there. Drones are wild. They're going to be they're already a problem. Some of you motherfuckers need to go back and watch Terminator. 13 a dozen in northern Wisconsin.
Jesus.
I swear her name. Somos. We don't fucking care. We're just fucking with you, man. She was my ex's best friend. Hot. Well, you should be fucking her if she's your ex. That's the first thing you'd do. Why am I getting all these fingerprints on my screen? Double tap. Guys, we're on, we can't see how many likes there are. We're on StreamYard here. It shows there's 117 currently live.
Did Donald Trump sit down with Putin?
Yeah, it happened yesterday, though.
Okay.
People are saying it happened today. I saw him say it yesterday.
It just came out like 30 minutes ago, like the actual news of it, what they were talking about and everything. And it said that it was basically discussing on how to end the war.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, let him have Zelensky.
No.
Let him have Zelensky.
Let him
have Fauci.
He's got all that property in Florida.
I saw a stripper at the club a few weekends ago carrying her cash out of the club in a small clothes bag. I used to pick up my stripper's money just in a little toiletry bag. Saw Bears live this morning on AI. Yeah, I watched it too. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fucking problem. I mean, that's what Elon Musk said.
Yeah, AI is definitely going to be a problem, guys.
Typhon Toxic got delivered on the day packs. We're sewing right now Typhon Red Thread. I prefer the boot bag, large tool bag for large amount. Yeah, you got that much cash? Fucking, I need to hang out with you. Yeah, I think it's a fucking problem, man. Ian, you got a rifle case, didn't you? Or are we building rifle cases for you right now? What color did you get? Colorado, 60 eggs, $36. We're idiots. I mean, that might be the new price. I mean, everybody talks about prices coming down. That might be the fucking, because it's all bullshit. The eggs you buy at the grocery store for $2 or $3 a dozen. You don't want to eat those fucking eggs. Look at the bullshit those birds are fed. I can't feed a fucking chicken. I literally cannot buy feed and feed those motherfuckers and not lose money selling them at fucking $5 a dozen. And then we pay damn near $1 for the carton that we put the eggs in. Even putting like dollar bills in large tool bag would be thousands. It is, Aaron. We can put $100,000 in a zippered knife pouch. All these dudes talking about putting cash in clothes bags and shit. That's only if you're getting State Department money. They don't count that. They weigh that kind of money. Give Putin, Zelensky to put in prison for work. Give them Zelensky and Fauci. Give them fucking Gilly Bates while you're at it. We buy eggs from a neighbor, $5 for a dozen. Yeah, like, and I'm not, if I do the math on it, right? When you do the math of the cost to feed those birds, and then you pay yourself just $10 an hour, you're losing money on them. I give all of my employees eggs. Skully gets 72 eggs because that's what fits in a freeze dryer. He's got a freeze dryer. We freeze dry eggs, and then I have every day. There's 5 or 6 dozen eggs sitting right by the time clock, and my employees take eggs. My employees haven't bought eggs in the last 4 years. I've never sold any eggs. People come in here and they're like, "Do you sell eggs?" I'm like, "How many eggs do you want?" I just give them to them. AJ Harrison, I have a ton of stuff in Typhon Toxic. Got my rifle case.
You're going to have a line of motherfuckers outside looking for free eggs.
I actually thought, I'm going to sell. We're going to do a little farm stand. And then I thought, man, all I'm going to do is tell fucking everybody out there that doesn't know what's in here. what's in here. I'm going to invite all the fucking zombies into the property to look around for shit they can steal. How many eggs do we produce? I don't know.
A ton.
Over, fuck, I don't know. 50 a day minimum. Some days I've got basket full. Some days I have a bucket full. I sell duck eggs, $6 a dozen. Count in the country, $8. That seems low even for duck eggs. I have ducks. I've probably got 20 ducks. Every now and then we see eggs. I really think that the chickens eat the duck eggs is what's happening. 10,000 bundle of 100 bills weighs 1 kilo. Yep.
Kilo? What are you, a drug dealer? Don't measure it.
My chest rig got a few glances at the range this weekend. I don't think the homers was ready to see them. Noriko, how are you, man?
Oh, Noriko! What's the weather like over there?
Yeah, pennies are gone. So the math on pennies is it costs 5 cents to make a penny. Trump said no more pennies. And what they really should be looking at is the nickel. It costs 15 cents to make a nickel. I got my first pair of Cole pants after your recommendation. After only a few days of wearing, I'm very pleased with them. Have been looking at replacement for a normal car. I love them. I'm wearing them right now. Which one did you get? I like the Riders. I like the Law. And I like the Above the Laws.
The Tavor is the best. They had the Gunslingers. I have one pair that I had to have gotten them from you that were Gunslingers, and they were the best fitting. They felt the best. They were great. And then I went to Colt. I'm like, I need to get me some more Gunslingers. They don't make them anymore.
Yeah, they did cut some stuff, but it comes and goes. It ebbs and flows.
I think they were like,
we got to be anti-gun. We're not going to call them gunslingers because the blue hairs will get all upset.
That's what I think they did.
Maybe so. Maybe they renamed it. What is this? A chicken house for ants? This must be a hen house because all I smell is
it's going to have to shit. It's going to have to be at least 4 times bigger.
Yeah, well, somebody said, "What am I going to do with all my pennies?" I said, "I would hold on to them."
Yeah, I would hold on.
They're going to be worth more. Go to antique stores and look on Marketplace for marbles. A little jar of marbles is like $50 in a lot of places. Dumping my coin bucket into those Coinstar machines is orgasmic.
There's still going to be some coins. They're probably going to make a 3-cent penny. All right, I got to go.
All right.
Gotta go see my doctor.
All right, guys, we're gonna jump off here in a minute. I'm gonna give away a couple of
give it away, John. Give it away.
I got a rig here. You can have a cop rig in OD black or OD. These are right-handed rigs. Post up an order number, your last order number. Hurry up.
Hurry up.
We said in the beginning. So if anybody was here from the beginning, they already knew to do it. Sit down here.
I'm sitting. Hurry up.
I can't read that when I've been hoarding pre-82 95% copper pennies. The story. I've not seen you made another single comment on this video here. I haven't seen Alex Gomez comment either. All these motherfuckers were here, but they didn't fucking comment.
They didn't comment at all, huh?
I like yellow. You like that one? Yellow?
I like yellow.
The story. Justin S. DH. AJ. Wonder why Trump talks about making Canada the 51st state and not Mexico, because we don't want fucking Mexico.
We don't get anything from Mexico.
What do they got down in Mexico? There's no lumber. They got fucking dysentery. Did you hear Trudeau on the hot mic? He's like, hey, man, he's really serious about this. He actually has a plan for this. Roll up your pennies and nickels. Give them to yeah, that's what I would do. Just fill up buckets with them. My last order was a cop rig. I don't have a number. I commented at the beginning about the Tavor. Kiri says, what's up, Brandel?
What's up?
Look at them all of a sudden. All these comments pour out. Jennifer, I canceled and refunded your order, so fuck off. Sky. Tommy's Path, what's up? Cool seeing all the user numbers. Yeah.
I am feeling awful.
And
gabapentin has me going.
And he's completely sedated. Is
Yeah.
it sedated? Is that what gabapentin does?
I don't know. I feel sedated. I don't think it's good for you, but I don't know.
It's better than fucking the other alternative.
Excruciating pain.
You know what hurts him the most? Driving. And that motherfucker just drove here 4 hours.
I found a good way to keep my arms straight up like this on a bunch of pillows.
They make a
rod
thing
that goes,
like an inflatable wedge.
That's what I need. Sounds sedated. Yeah.
Brandon Conde, what's up? I asked about Maxine Waters, the story. Okay, where are you at? You were one of the first ones on there, weren't you? The story. I asked about Maxine. Yeah, you did.
Who is that?
221960. Remember that number?
221960.
Yeah, I closed all these windows.
221960. Let's search you up and let's see. 221.
Something happened. 221960.
Let's look what they ordered.
Oh yeah, motherfucker's got a covert pack right there that we haven't shipped to him. All right, I'm going to set this to print. When we walk inside, it will print. All right, we're going to send you. Do you want
which color?
Yeah, which one you want? You want OD? I'm not going to print this one because I'll think it's printed for that. We'll print this one. Killdozer shirts. Print. I actually remember that. Those 2 different sizes on that. All right, let's see what he said here.
Let's see.
Where's he at? 6-round upper shotgun pouch. Can we get made in OD? Yeah. When? I don't know.
He wants OD.
He wants OD?
Yep.
Okay. The story. You win. We'll send you OD. You are right-handed, right? That means you hold the gun with your right hand. You reload with your left. When's the next shirt? We got a couple pieces of art we're working. My boy Brandon did a artwork piece. Bob's Big Boy holding a rifle, but it had a lot of colors in it. So we're just kind of in limbo right now. We're just holding on it. All right, you got the story. You got him screenshotted or something. Message that to Amanda.
Here, hold on a second. Let me get it just to get in here. Okay, we've got 221, right?
Oh, maybe
960.
Oh, I fucked that up. I was about to send this to the wrong guy. 221
960.
60. I think this was one of his other orders. I don't know what just happened here. 221 960. Yeah, that was his other order.
Okay.
All right, tell her Thomas story. 221 960.
Thomas story.
221 960.
Yep.
Ship him an OD. Right hand cop rig.
Right hand
cop rig.
I gotcha.
Tell her to look at Jennifer and Sky's orders too. I fucking sure thought I built those. I thought I cut those.
Jennifer and Sky's orders. Boom.
Always commented, I need something new to review on my YouTube. I don't send stuff out to guys for YouTube channel, buddy. If you have, let's look at his shit.
Actually, buy some stuff, review it really well, and then we'll send you stuff after.
Well, I mean, no, we won't. You have to get traffic that we don't get. 740. If like you would get more traffic buying a piece of SOE kit and reviewing it than me sending it to you. Because if you do a good review, I'm going to share your video. Me sharing your video is going to get you more traffic than you get in the entire year. Let's see here. Where did that just go? 229740. Let's see what he's 229740. He says he needs new stuff to review. He has one order. It's a hydro carrier. Maybe that's why he bought it. Maybe he's going to do a review. Look up his, can you click his shit and see Tommy's Path? Do you see a YouTube channel called Tommy's Path? That's what usually happens when dudes are like, hey, I need some stuff to review on my channel. We look at their channel and they don't have anything. Not saying you don't. You might have a badass YouTube channel.
What's it called? Tommy's Path?
Yeah, Tommy's Path. It's this right here. TOMMY''S Path. cop rig one that can run shotgun shells and a correct. Yeah, you can use it as fully shotgun.
It's called a rack. I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's good for preppers or civilians.
How many videos we got?
14.
Probably.
Screenshot that, send it to me, please.
Boom. Screenshot sent.
Nora Hinko, I just saw your comment. Where'd that go? Modular vest. Yeah, we just pulled the patterns out and gave them to the guys. I think there's some cut. We're probably going to do a build video on building that too. I think we've done a build video on building a modular LBV.
Yeah, it's on there.
You're going to win the February promo, DH. All right, I'll make sure you win it. Not really. I have no way. The way we do it, we can't. But I hope you do. Because DH, that's downhill, right? You're a downhill mountain biker? Or is it Dick Hard? Dick Hard, downhill mountain biker. You just received a cop. We built a lot of cop rigs, man. We've built a lot of fucking cop rigs. That YouTuber I asked about SOE gear said he was hoping to reach out to you to hopefully get some samples. I was thinking this guy already, yeah, we ain't sending samples. Like we've been around longer than the fucking internet. Like, we don't even do paid advertising. Same thing happens to us with all the time, man. I have a 55-gallon drum. Like, no bullshit. I have a 55-gallon drum of people that send us fucking holsters. I'm going to win so big. Just keep winning. There we go. Speak it into existence, man. Because if you're speaking negativity, you got a bunch of that coming. Fucking that's what Trump does, man. He just throws out crazy shit. That's what I used to do. I'd just say outlandish shit. Whatever somebody said, I would always fucking just shoot way higher, say some shit, and we'd always have to make it happen at that point. We would just say some outlandish shit and then figure out how to do it. People send us stuff people send us stuff because they know that if we like it, we talk about people's stuff. Like, I don't have any paid deals. I have a affiliate code with Redcon1. It's SOE gear. It'll get you 20% off your order. It also gives me a percentage of your order. I talk about Amazon EMP Shield code SOE will get you $50 off your order. I also get some money off of that. If you use my affiliate code to harvest right, I get a small percentage of the order. They don't do shit for you guys. But like when I have somebody that sends me something that I think is really neat, I talk about it a lot. I don't ever go to them and be like, well, you got to give me part of this, or if you promote this, I'll talk about your shit. I talk about stuff that I think is good product, and people know that. And we have, I think we have a bigger audience than people realize we have. We have a lot of platforms, and when we say something's good, people know. We've never got caught telling somebody to buy some shit and they're like, oh, this is bullshit. I don't make any money off of any of that stuff. We don't even try to put together any kind of financial deal with any of those dudes. A lot of it I buy out of my own pocket. Yeah, invest in your own channel. Plus, you don't ever want to get caught with that shit, man. You don't ever want to get caught. You don't ever want somebody to be able to throw some emails out where you're trying to work some deal. Hey, I'll if you send me some stuff, I'll review your shit. I don't need my shit reviewed. SOE is the reason I have a job at Point Blank. Really? I didn't. Big John, what up? Oh, SOE is the reason I know where you work at. Got it. Yeah, don't forget. I have a deal with Premiere too. You guys don't even ever hear me promoting any of that shit. Yeah, put your money in yourself. Invest in yourself. A kid today was asking me, he's like, hey, do you think my friend he says my friend wants to start sewing leather bags. And I said, what does he sew right now? He goes, well, he doesn't. I go, then he's not going to start sewing leather bags. Everybody picks this job that they think makes this kind of amount of money, that they think that they can live the lifestyle they want. And they pick the job out of that group that they can tolerate the most. And they lock themselves in. Like I got a kid, he says, I want to be a cop. I'm like, okay, why? Well, I want to help people. I go, that's horse shit. You want to help people? Fucking make a lot of money. You'll help a lot more people than being a police officer. We pick this job, and I don't know what law enforcement pays. Let's say it caps out at 100 grand, right? If you're working, if you've got multi-languages and you've been with the agency for a while, let's say you're making 100 grand. I think a lot of agencies aren't paying 100 grand. You're never making anything more than that 100 grand until you've been there a long fucking time. And now you're a politician. You've picked a job that has a fucking cap. And a lot of jobs, while they look like they don't have a roof or a ceiling, it's a glass ceiling. Once you get there, you're never going beyond that. When you work for yourself, you can work as much as you want. When you work for yourself, depending what you do, you can, and I tell all these kids, I go, you really want to make money? You can be involved with any business you want if you do this. Learn how to do social media fucking marketing, learn how to do social media, and learn how to do some video and social media editing for video. Like once you know that, you can go into any fucking company, and you want to be a gun dude, you could go into gun businesses and go, hey, I can do this for you. I'm not even asking you to pay me. We're going to run this. We're going to have a cookie on this ad. And everybody that clicks that, we're going to get a clear, viewable history. All I'm asking for is 10% of the sales in the next 30 days. And those are sales you would not have had. We'll run brand new, something completely different than what you've done. And if it works, I want 10%. Like if you went to 10 fucking companies in a week and did that, how much, I mean, you're going to make way more fucking money doing that than any other bullshit where you're going to go to school. And if you go to school, you're going to go to school for 4 years of bullshit, 2 years of specialty. 6 years later, the job's not even fucking around anymore that you thought you were getting. I'd hire that guy 100 times over. Exactly, radio. I would too, because I don't know how to fucking do it. And I'm not ever going to take the time to do it. You want video? Best motherfucker in the world right here. Fucking rock bands and huge fucking companies in our industry and other industries try to hire this dude. I'm lucky that he won't fucking leave the state. But if you want to do social media shit, I tell every fucking kid, like it used to be pawn shop, right? License to steal, start a pawn shop. You want a license to fucking print money? Learn how to do social media, because every fucking business needs to know it. And most of them don't. Digital marketing. School is only good for medical and engineering. Yep. And even now, you don't even have to do that. I can do surgery in my fucking garage. I watched it on YouTube. We even have all the shit. Yeah. Figure out social media marketing. Targeted marketing. And I told him, he goes, how do I do that? I go, what time did you leave here last night? Right? He works here. He left here at 6:30. I go, what time did you go to sleep? He goes, 9:30. I go, what'd you do for your 3 hours? He goes, nothing. I go, what'd you do this weekend? He goes, nothing. I go, there's fucking days. 48 hours right there. Type into YouTube, how do I do targeted marketing to Meta? How do I do targeted marketing on Instagram and Facebook? Just start watching those videos and figure out, just while you're watching those videos, go, what does John need? What would be valuable to John? Because I'd pay him. People that say they want to do something, they don't want to do it. They just want to have a conversation about doing it. Radio Made Easy right there. Chuck Peoples on this fucking feed earlier. Those are the only two, like literally the only two fucking people out of fucking 1,000 that stood and go, hey, I think I'm going to do this shit. I think means I'm not going to do it. It means I want you to fucking masturbate here in public with me while we fucking pretend we're talking about something important. People don't want to do some shit. People that want to do some shit, they just did it. Need Brandl's way too low body fat for Montana.
Yeah. Oof. I would die.
We have friends in Montana that tried to hire Brandl. Big company.
I do not want to be in Montana.
Figuring out social media marketing. It is, man. It is a license to print money, and you can do it from anywhere in the world. Hey, man, thanks for your help with all the sewing demos. I learned loads. Guys, we're about Lacey. Thanks, man. Lacey Sale. Is your last name really Sale, or do you do like sale work and stuff? I get daily good idea fairies now. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I love it. If you think about when people say friend, right? I don't have a friend that's not a business owner. I have some acquaintances, but if you walk in a restaurant and see me sitting there with a group of people, every one of them owns a business. Every fucking one of them, because you think differently. You cannot have the conversation with somebody who is a paycheck plantation employee slave. You just can't. They mean well. They want to get off the plantation, but they do not fucking understand the conversation you're going to have. John doesn't need eggs or gas cans. I don't need eggs or gas cans. What's funny, he said that. Why did he say that? I have a lot of gas cans and eggs.
A lot of that.
A Brandel, not the Brandel. Got it. All of the Brandel type people in Montana. Are you in Montana or Idaho? They're all in Whitefish. Most of them at one company. That's the kind of advice that made me start my blacksmith business. Nice.
Workshop.
Oh, we're going to do a workshop. That's what we're heading to with the sew videos. You guys haven't seen them yet. I sat down with Cody and I'm teaching him to build a rifle case. And some people have it, some people can't. There'll be people that take an art class and there'll be a kid in there doing fucking pencil that's way better than the instructor. There's always those dudes. Like, why are you in this class? And that's like, some people can sit down on a sewing machine and just sew, and some people can't. But every dumb motherfucker driving out there that's driving a car, when they started driving a car, they probably thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this. And we're going to do some workshops. We're going to have some weekend deals where you come in and we're going to sew some shit. Cody is about halfway through his rifle case. All the assembly pieces are built. We'll do the final assembly, hopefully Friday, depending on his scheduling. Brandon is going to come over. We're going to do some sew videos and stuff, but Brandel gets it. Like, that's a dude that can just do anything. Like, he tiled his whole fucking shop, and Brandel was like, did you used to do tile? He's like, no, I just watched it on YouTube this morning. Like, like dudes that can do shit, they can just do shit.
Your truck lights.
Yeah. He fucking took my fucking headlights out of Amanda's 4Runner and rewired them all. AJ, same thing. AJ's like, yeah, I can do that. And then I don't ever know whether he really can or not until it's over with.
And then he texts me, he's like, hey, I can fix your screen on your MacBook because that's what I did for a living. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
My surname is Lacey. I used to sail yacht. Got it. Now I'm sewing. Oh, how life. So what are you making? Lacey Sail? What do you make? When is the work? Oh, I don't have a fucking clue when the workshop is. Blazed hobo. You're going to smell like weed. You can't come in my shop if you smell like weed. Last time I said, yeah, actually you can. I don't care. $40 is $40. $40 for a year-old jerry can. Yeah. I just saw somebody put up a list on Marketplace, had a bunch of Tan Scepter fuel cans for $45. That seems like a good deal. I'm a fantastic artist. I draw a hell of a stick figure. That's what we should do. We should just do like who was Kasky when he started doing art? Yeah. I'm going to do art, but it's just going to be Hangman.
Somebody will buy it.
Last time I sewed high school home economics, lest I get rips in my jean. Got it. I always like people like, you ever sewed through your finger? I'm like, no. You ever shot yourself in the dick? They're like, what? I go, you carry a gun appendix. You ever shot yourself? Probably no, I haven't fucking sewn through my finger, just like you haven't shot your dick off. Most people like, I sewed through my finger. No, you fucking didn't. You didn't. It didn't fucking happen. You also never saw a rattlesnake that crossed it when it was stretched out. It was across 5 lanes of the road. No, you're lying. It didn't happen. I've done tens of thousands of dollars of business with both those guys. Yeah, absolutely. Both good fucking dudes. I think I'd enjoy the sewing, but doubt I could move the product. Well, it's just for people that want to come out and do it. I'm not trying to set up businesses. That'd probably be a whole different, but I mean, when you get in a room with dudes that run business, everything turns into business. Like our buddy runs Tattoo 101. You want to run a tattoo business? He will teach you everything about the tattoo business to include how to tattoo. A lot of dudes watch that. They're never going to open a tattoo business. I got the best deal on gas cans, and Andy sent me a link, ordered 2. They sent 8. David Aranda, what's up? David, I have your rifle case cut. It's in there. Amanda did. Well, she did the special thing you asked for. I'm not saying that out here publicly because I'm not doing it for everyone. Simple stuff. I'm working towards a range bag idea. Cool. A lot of people want to make range. They're like, do you make a range bag? I'm like, yes, I make this awesome bag called a large tool bag. I hate having bags. I have tons of bags, like hundreds of them with all kinds of intricate stacked pockets. I don't use any of that bullshit. I don't ever, if you give me a pocket I have to conform to, I have to find some bullshit that will fit that pocket. We do everything we do Velcro so that you can put it and organize it exactly how you want it. I'm good at doing special things. You are. You owe me some special things. Everything Amanda does for me is special. Simple stuff. I'm working towards a range bag. Kips. Hey, yeah, that is Kips. Big John, you know Kips? Who are you, Big John? Is this Big John from Green Force? Got the best deal on. Yeah. Okay, guys, we've read all these. We got to get out of here. We're going to jump off. We got some other stuff we got to do. Good to see everybody. And Skully's we've been shooting a ton of footage. So we've been super tight on timing. So that's why we haven't been doing the lives. We will see you guys tonight, 9 o'clock here on YouTube. And we'll see you there. We're out of here now. Maybe we're out of here now. Okay, this time for real. Maybe. No, still.